What's up, guys? Hopefully, you guys can hear me okay. Welcome to the live stream. Right now, we are going to talk about physical media news right here. Let me make sure everything's going properly. Just want to make sure you guys can see everything okay and hear everything okay. But we're here to talk about some physical media news right now. And yeah, see if everybody's coming in here. If you guys can't see on the main wall right now, we do have the mask has been officially put up for pre-order on the Arrow Video website. I announced the other day, I think it was a week ago, with images and stuff. This is an official announcement. So I'll wait for everybody to kind of come in here, but I wanted to start doing more of this live, kind of incorporate you guys into it and stuff like that. But give me a second, let me close this window here. Yeah, anyway, guys, what's up, Andrew? How you doing? We are right now, we have the announcement for the mask. This comes a few weeks after the Arrow Video announcement. They are doing the complete trilogy of the original Ninja Turtles movies from the 90s in 4K. So us 90s kids are getting a lot of amazing 4K news going on. The reason why I'm doing this video is because this does actually tell you what is included in this set. And so you guys can get a really good look at this set. Look how beautiful this is. You get a slip box. You got reversible artwork. You're going to have this art as a reversible as well as the original poster art and stuff. Some postcards, a newspaper heading, and the Blu-ray itself. But yeah, I want to also make sure you guys are able to hear me without an issue. So if you guys can confirm you can hear me, I'm kind of backdooring this because my PC that I use for everything doesn't have a mic or camera. It's a PC build that we're doing, so it's not something we were able to get. But I'm using my phone so you guys can hear me okay. So. Uh, Andrew saying he usually doesn't care about 4Ks, but this I'm guessing this excites you. Let me go back and look at the stuff right here. So yeah, saying I usually don't care about 4Ks, but this is a must-have. Well, I would say because they are also doing a Blu-ray, which I'll get into in just a second. So there's that. This is so cool. I can hear you. Awesome. Thanks, Nicholas. I appreciate it. But going back to this right here. But yeah, this artwork is stunning. I am so excited about this, that we are finally getting the mask in 4K. It's great. But just to go through the details and stuff like that, yeah, see, here's the reversible artwork and stuff going on here. That's amazing. I love that. And I will get to you guys' comments in a minute and stuff like that. But here we have our product overview right here from the director of The Eraser, The Blob, and A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3. Geez, what a resume for movies. Comes the Mask, a wildly inventive live-action comic book adaptation with Looney Tunes flair and one of the most iconic comedy films of the 90s, dare I say so. Yes. There's a synopsis for it right here. But what we're wanting to get into is the bonus features. Now, keep in mind, the Blu-ray that we have gotten multiple times over, even they re-released it recently in a steelbook, the bonus features were very lacking. We had some trailers. We had something called See Fido Run or something like that. I can't remember what it was called. I think it might be on here. But it was like a documentary about like the handling of Milo, the animal that played Milo at least, and stuff like that. But there was no in-depth behind-the-scenes stuff. And that was just a Blu-ray that was lacking. And I've been hoping for a really premium release for this movie because this is a favorite movie of mine that I grew up with when I was a kid. So anyway, we do have our special features and stuff for both the 4K and Blu-ray right here. So we do have a 4K restoration of the film with the original camera negatives approved by director Chuck Russell. So it is going to have Dolby Vision and HDR10, which is amazing. You guys imagine how beautiful this movie is going to look with HDR10 and Dolby Vision. It's going to look phenomenal. Those colors are going to pop, and those dark backgrounds are going to look amazing. Um, and then you do have the original DTS HD 5.1 audio lossless stereo with a brand new Dolby Atmos mix. Boy, I'm ready to start hearing Cuban Pete in like my house rocking, because I do have a really nice TV with Dolby Atmos built into it, so I'm very happy about that. Um, Optional English subtitles, archive audio commentary with Chuck Russell, archive commentary with Chuck Russell, New Line chairman Bob Shea. So you got all that stuff. It's all archived. But you do have a newly filmed interview with Chuck Russell talking about the movie. From Strip to Screen, a newly filmed interview with Mike Richardson right here. And like I said, I'll get to you guys' comments in just a minute. I'm not ignoring it. I see them popping up. Um, so you do have a new interview with people that were involved with the film. A newly filmed interview with visual effects supervisor Scott Squires. Splicin, a newly filmed interview with editor Arthur Coburn. Ask Peggy, a newly filmed interview with actor Amy Yazbek, who played, obviously, Peggy in the movie. Towing the Conga Line, it's a newly filmed interview with choreographer Jerry Evans, featuring never-before-seen rehearsal footage, which is amazing. A new video essay on, it's called Terramania. So critic Elizabeth Purcell on Canine Sidekick Milo. Archival featurettes, which we did not have some of this stuff. So Return to Edge City, introducing Cameron Diaz, Cartoon Logic, What Makes Fido Run. That's what I was talking about right there. The making of on-set interview bites with cast and director and B-roll footage. So that's something to be excited about. Deleted scenes with optional commentary. So we have deleted scenes. I know there's a couple. There's one where Peggy actually ends up dying, being thrown into the printer press. I do think that is on the Blu-ray. But like I said, while things were lacking, I don't know how much they're adding to this. So if there's new deleted scenes, that would be amazing. Theatrical trailers, image galleries, reversible sleeve stuff. Yeah. So all the physical stuff at the bottom here. And then the product details here, just in case anybody was interested. There you guys go. It is region free, so those of you guys out of country that are wanting to have access, this is a region free disc. So anybody who is not in the US or the UK, you guys can pick this up. And the total for this is $45. So I'm excited. I am excited for this, obviously. So let's go back to the comments so we can read you guys' comments here. All right. Let's see. So Andrew says Dorian Tyrell, played by Peter Green, is an underrated movie villain. He's amazing. I love anything that he does as a character. Like Dorian starts off like this amazing like turncoat to this mob that he's a part of, or this like they with the mob that he's involved with and stuff, and creates his own crew and stuff, and then he turns into a little bit of a whiny little brat afterwards and becomes a little ridiculous. But when he finally puts that mask on, and he's as threatening as he is with that mask, that is just great. I love it. So, but we do have this all going on. What do you guys think of the mask? If you, like I said, if you guys want to, you guys can, contribute to the comments and stuff like that. Right. Yeah. And let's go into some more physical media news that we have. I'm going to go ahead and talk about the other stuff that Arrow has announced. Obviously, I've already talked about Turtles in its own little video, but I do want to talk about it a little bit more. This is the one that I did purchase right here. This is the 4K one. So Turtles. Boy, this is the one I pre-ordered right here. I'm excited for this box set. I think this might be the one I'm excited for the most this year. The Mask is like my second most exciting, but Turtles, just like the Mask, has had some unfortunate, releases on Blu-ray. They don't look that great on Blu-ray. I do have them. They're lacking in bonus features and stuff like that. So I don't want to go too much into this, but the reason why I'm bringing it up right now is we're supposed to next month and I will be back next month, going to have a full list of complete bonus material that they're going to be adding to this, which I'm assuming is going to have a mix of archive and new, stuff. Somebody did comment saying that Ernie Reyes Jr. actually did film for a documentary, quote unquote. Possibly it's going to be on this bonus, the bonus features for this box set. So I'm hoping we're going to see some amazing behind the scenes stuff. I know when I went to go see Turtles this past week in theaters, because they did a 30th anniversary, a 35th anniversary screening of the movie, they did do some archival deleted scene stuff and things like that is included on this. But I am excited about this Turtles set. You guys do not know how excited I am, and I've already talked about this on a separate video here. But you can see that there's going to be more extras announced on September 26th. So this set is going to be probably 4K of the year for me. I'm very excited, and this is going for $70 right here. And the other one for them, since I'm already on Arrow, we're going to go look at Spawn. Now, I did pre-order this as well. This is supposed to be released, I believe, in October. Oh, by the way, The Mask is being released in November. I think November 11th is the release day. So if you guys are wanting to pre-order that set, you guys need to go ahead and do it. They do not take the money out until closer to release. So keep that in mind. I have all three of these pre-ordered, the ones I'm showing you guys today. So anyway, yeah, Spawn is getting a 4K as well, which I'm excited about. This movie is an interesting movie for sure, but I am very interested in seeing how well this looks in 4K. Bad CGI and all, but the bonus materials are what I was interested in. So you do have a 4K restoration from the original negatives, of course, for both the director and theatrical cut, reversible sleeves. And then you do have the fact that it's going to be HDR10 and Dolby Vision compatible with DTS HD 5.1 surround audio. I don't see anything about there being a Atmos track, which is kind of disappointing. But you do have brand new audio commentaries, a brand new interview with Michael Jai White, a brand new interview with the actors, brand new interview with animatronic creature effects artist Howard Berger and Greg Nicotero. Devil's Music, brand new interview with the music supervisor, brand new interviews, pretty much all brand new interviews. And then you have archival featurettes from '98, which is pretty cool. A making of Spawn archival behind the scenes featurette. And then you have a preview for Todd McFarlane's Spawn, the animated movie. Is that a thing? I don't know if that's because I remember the HBO animated series, but I guess he's doing a new animated movie. I thought we were doing a live action film, but storyboard comparisons, blah blah blah. Okay, the theatrical cut. Okay, so I was looking at the director's cut. We have Dolby Vision HDR compatible. Yeah, so it does look like there is no Dolby Atmos. That's unfortunate. So you do have the 5.1 surround audio, but kind of like Turtles, unfortunately, Turtles, the second and third movie does not have Atmos, but the first movie will. So, or no, if I remember correctly, let me double check that before I say. I think it might have been the picture. Let me double check that before I tell you guys that. Okay, so yeah, HDR10 Dolby Vision for all three films. I was wrong on that. It was the audio, I believe. Yeah, so the first movie, the audio is going to be Dolby Atmos, but the other two are going to just have lossless stereo audio with DTS 5.1 surround audio. So I was right. So we do only have Atmos for the first movie. That's unfortunate, but I'm just really happy we have 4Ks for these movies right here. So that's going to be exciting. Let's see if we got any other comments. What's up, Animation God? How you doing? Sorry, I'm not answering you guys' comments right away. Robert C. I did pre-order. Everybody asking me if I ordered the mask. Johnny, right here. If I'm ordering the mask, I already pre-ordered that. Spawn and Turtles. Let's see. I know no problem cares, but the complete 40 Peanuts TV collection on Blu-ray this October. That's awesome, actually. I do have a friend of mine that's actually excited about that. My friend Jose. He actually really wanted a complete set like this because he was asking, and then at one point, and I said that some of them are on DVD and you had to get them separately. So always enjoy your autograph haul videos as well as your room tour and your Twister video, the 40X one. Yeah, I love that I got to experience that. Um, that was a great experience. My only 40X movie. But yeah, guys, I'm caught up on everyone's comment. There's the Taker. Sorry, I didn't see your comment there. What's up, man? Let's see, the golf ball scene with memorable scene from when I was a kid. So yeah, guys. Oh yeah, the golf ball scene when he gets smacked in the face. Yeah. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and continue with some more news. This one's going to be very interesting. I want to talk about this if I can find it properly. So I'm going to step away from Arrow Video a bit. I know there's a lot of controversy about this. Forgot what the company was, but I'm going to just type in 4K pumpkin box set because there's a lot of controversy about this going on at the moment. And I'm trying to see if I can find a image that'll take me directly to this specific set. And that's not what I want. Okay, it's because it took me to Bing. Good Lord. I don't know how to set this to like Google specifically. And I do not know how to spell Australia. I'm freaking stupid. There we go. Bear with me. I don't have any of this stuff set up properly. Here we go. So, yeah, the company was called Imprint Films. All right. So this set right here has had a lot of controversy going on at the moment, and all these pop-ups are pissing me off. Okay. Here we go. So, yeah, Imprint Films is a company stationed out in Australia. We have this news right here that a new Halloween set is being announced for a 4K release through them. This is a steelbook set as well, but as many times as we've had 4K releases for these movies, even Shout Factory's repurposing the first two movies, I believe, for a steelbook with new slipcovers and stuff. This company is charging one of the most outrageous prices for a 4K set that only includes half of the franchise. First of all, this is just the first 5 films. So you have Halloween, Halloween 2, Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, Halloween 4, and Halloween 5 with these new booklets and stuff like that. But it's in this pumpkin set with a glass case. And as far as I'm aware, from what I've seen, nobody is excited about this. Mostly because the price of this is showing. If I go to the website, I don't know if they have the website on here. We'll go directly into it. Yeah, because it tells the details. It's a strictly limited edition. I think of a 1,500 or no 1,000 copies. That's what it is. It's 1,000 copies. Every unit is individually numbered, and while this is a cool idea, the price again is not a cool idea. It is close to $500 for this. You're essentially paying $100 per 4K just because it's housed in a pumpkin. Okay, I'm not excited about this at all, and I'm not, obviously not going to pick it up. I would love for the pumpkin. The pumpkin would be cool. But where the hell am I going to put it? I already have a giant Red Ranger helmet over here. But all the details and stuff they have going on here, it's essentially just the Shout Factory 4Ks. Everything that you see in the Shout Factory releases, it's being repurposed and put into this Australian release in these steelbooks, and it's just you're essentially paying for packaging. This is all the same crap you get on the Shout Factory release, and like I said, even people are just laughing at it. Someone said $350, but it's like another $150 to import this because of the import stuff going on. It's ridiculous. Everybody's saying the price is insane. Why? Why are we doing this? 500 Australian dollars for 5 movies and a pumpkin is wild. This is what everybody is saying currently. I agree. I agree wholeheartedly, and it is probably one of the stupidest releases we have gotten quite recently. Uh, and I remember when that Power Ranger set was being laughed at. I'm trying to put this in the background real quick while we're talking. But what do you guys think of this? This is ridiculous. $500. This is a $500 set just for the packaging. And if any of you out there have already purchased the Halloween set from Shout Factory, the individual 4Ks, which I have 1, 2, 4, and 5 right now. I need to get the other 3 that they did. I don't want 3. I know everybody is going to give me crap for this, but I think Season of the Witch is bad. It's got its cult following. Proud of you guys if you like it. So let's see. I'm answering you guys' questions as I go through. Have you gotten any new Nickelodeon DVDs lately? I think the last one I purchased was the Jimmy Neutron box set. I do want to get the Fairly Odd Parents and the Rugrats set, but things have just come up. Like yesterday, I went to the Titanic Museum and took my roommate for his birthday. I was trying to do a video, but they really got upset with me about that. So my plans for that were kind of shot. And I'm taking on a second job and stuff like that too. So a lot of things have been just getting out in the way of me like really buying anything that I really want specifically. So um is The Nightmare Before Christmas on 4K? Yes, I believe they released that a few years ago. I may be mistaken. It might have been a couple years ago, but it has been released on 4K, if I remember correctly. I have an easy solution for you, Cody. Send me the Red Ranger helmet and have a room for the pumpkin. Yeah, but then I still have to pay $500 for the pumpkin. Like, and you know what? The only person I feel like I had that my roommate, if you guys don't know, is a super fan of the Michael Myers Halloween stuff, and he's over here going, "I'm gonna find a way to get it." And I'm like, "How? You got to import it and spend all the money to have it imported." He's like, "I'll wait for it to come on eBay." And I'm like, "Congratulations! You're gonna spend like 3 times as much because people are gonna take advantage of your desperation to get it." So pay $1,500 for it, I guess. He wants it. He really does. But like he's not usually this excited about physical media like this. But we already have these 4Ks. Like quite literally, we have these same 4Ks in our house right now, with the exception of 3. And to have it just for the pumpkin set, I'm not all that excited about it. Like it just seems too expensive. Like I'd probably pay $100 or $150 for it. That's just ridiculous. And it's not me being cheap because I know what things like this eventually are worth in the end. Like you put a limited edition tag on it and then you individually number it and stuff like that. A lot of times they don't increase in value, and it's mostly because people don't want to pay that much for it. It happened with the Power Ranger set when they did that for, I think it was $650. And everybody was just like, "Oh, it's a bunch of DVDs and a Red Ranger helmet and stuff like that." And they weren't buying it. But now, like, I don't know. I think sometimes I see it pop up on eBay for like $1,000, but that's not much of an uptick, you know? It's sweet, but I don't want more Halloween 4Ks. I already have two of the first one. And I get that, man. Like, honestly, the thing is when you keep recycling the same movie to be released multiple times over, and I've seen it happen. A lot of these bigger IPs, big movie blockbuster films, they always release a movie in a complete collection box set, and then they come around and they do another movie like a couple years later. That's something I don't like when they do, because most people aren't going to even buy the box set to begin with. Like Jurassic Park, they've released a complete collection for Jurassic Park, I think like 7 different times. And here we are, we're going to have another one coming out there just because it has Rebirth in it. But these horror movies, when they do horror movies and stuff like that, Shout Factory is really guilty of doing this multiple times over, is when they release editions of the same movie 5 times over when it comes to these movies. Halloween is one of them. I think they've done it multiple times for, you know, Friday the 13th might have. No, I'm sorry. Shout Factory's done Friday the 13th, but Paramount afterwards, when they started releasing their own versions, was releasing a bunch of the same movie over and over again, like a 10 film collection in a steelbook, and then a 10 film collection in a red case, and a 10 film collection with the movies individually. It's like, how many times do you want to buy this movie? And it's not all at the same time either. So when they did that Shout Factory set, the only other time you could get Friday the 13th in a complete collection was, I can't remember who released it. I don't know if it was Anchor Bay or Warner Brothers or who have you, or Paramount. Sorry, not Warner Brothers. Paramount uh, releasing that Steelbook set that came with like all the goodies and stuff, and they were housed in a little book. That set was out of print at one point. I think in 2016, when I hung out with Brendan out in California, we went to Amoeba Records or something like that. And we went in there and they had that set for $500. As soon as Shout Factory released that box set, that steelbook went down. Like it went down in price. And I think it's like worth $80 right now. This box set has not appreciated in value. I think at one point it was because the movies were so hard to get, certain ones on Blu-ray, because they did like double packs. So a lot of films are getting recycled releases in different box sets, and it's annoying the hell out of me. One of the ones that annoys the hell out of me the most is when Walmart takes all these damn movies. Like, it's the same movies every single time, by the way. Glow-in-the-dark packaging, special lenticular packaging, specifically for the holidays. So it would have like Shrek. Shrek will have a Halloween cover. Shrek will have a Christmas cover. Shrek will have a Thanksgiving cover. They always do this. They just make new slip covers to put over their new or their old stock that they can't sell. And they create new problems with these damn 4Ks and Blu-rays, man. It's annoying. There are some movies that have been out of print for such a long time that probably deserve to have better releases, to be honest with you. Like, everybody's upset that the Power Ranger movies went out of print so quickly, because those were released, I believe, in 2018. 2018 or 2019. And they went out of print within like the first few years of being released. And it's just ridiculous how much people are asking for them, with the slipcover, without the slipcover. But this Halloween set is kind of really more of a middle finger to people who are collecting stuff like this. It's ridiculous. And then wanted to talk about, see, look, the movies that are currently trending on Blu-ray.com, by the way, is the Turtle sets and stuff like that. But I did want to talk about the Elm Street box set, since we're talking about horror and stuff. This is the standard 4K. Why are you recycling? There we go. This is the standard 4K right here. It's going for $100. I don't know if anybody is going to be picking up this 7-film collection standard. Everybody is excited for the latter, which is the Steelbook set. Let's see, is it going to show up on here as a recommended? Here we go. Steelbook set. Oh, that's international. Do we not have the Steelbook listed on Blu-ray.com? Hang on. I'm sorry. I wasn't prepared when I did this. I should have opened up all the tabs, but hey, that's what makes a good live stream sometimes. The human nature of failure. Nightmare. I've kept you guys in suspense. Nightmare on Elm Street. Oh, by the way, so someone was asking about Nightmare Before Christmas. This was released in 2023 in 4K, since someone asked about that. Nightmare on Elmo Street. Oh, that's not what I was expecting. I thought there was going to be like a parody of Elmo with the Freddy Krueger glove running around Sesame Street killing people. Well, that's disappointing. That's what I wanted. There's the Steelbook. This is what I was looking at. So I didn't get a chance to really talk about this when it came to anything, because I need to start doing live streams. It's so much easier than to edit and talk about things. But this set right here, this is exciting for people. People are going to pay this much for this because I think, if I remember correctly, it might be out of stock. But let's be honest. Yeah, so it's out of stock. But we have the Elm Street set with the steel books, and if I remember correctly, it's like 180, close to $200. That's for 7 films in individual steel books with new 4K transfers and this really nice Freddy sweater packaging. And I'm excited about this more than I am about the one that's supposed to look premium, which is that stupid ass Halloween set we were just talking about. I don't think anybody's excited about that damn set. Some people are probably going to buy it, but I've seen a lot of horror fans being less than interested. We don't need your advertisements. And why is it so zoomed in? Anyway, this is the steelbook set right here for the 4K that we're supposed to be getting soon. And why are you zoomed in so much? Oh my lord. Wow. Okay, so now I can't X out of it. See, we're having fun here. We're having fun. Anyway, here we go. I was trying to look at the information. So yeah, we do have it's gonna have Dolby Atmos, Dolby True HD 7.1. Uh, so there's all the audio sources and stuff like that. But I'm pretty sure we're supposed to be getting new bonus material and stuff like that for this set. This is kind of how you do it. Yeah, people have been talking about this more than anything. This is exciting, and it comes out next month in 4 weeks. So that's something to be excited about. I want the Steelbook, but knowing my luck, knowing my damn luck, I'm not going to get it because why? I'll tell you why. I am never good enough to move in on these things when I actually have money. The releases for this stuff is so all over the place that when I have the money, I have to use it for bills. So I would like the Steelbook set, but I'm not going to get it. So I'm probably going to be stuck with that rinky-dink 7-film collection set for $100, which is okay. I'm good. I can do what I can do. But let's see. Are movies getting released again just with different slipcovers? I've noticed that lately. It's just like Walmart specifically takes their old stock DVDs, Blu-rays, what have you, and manufactures new slipcovers. Like right now, uh, I watch Durant Cinema. I love his YouTube channel, but he gets way too excited for the Shrek releases. That's why I brought those up. I'm saying this because they did a new TV, like a wood grain border with a TV in the center, and it just has an image, like a still image of whatever movie you're buying as a slipcover. It's ridiculous. I'm not gonna get coaxed into buying the same movie multiple times just for pretty new packaging. If it's got a new 4K transfer with new audio to help make my movie look a little bit better and also has theatrical quality sound, you bet your ass I'm going to buy them. I pre-ordered 3 movies from Arrow Video just for that reason, and they're all '90s films. By the way, you guys see a pattern going on right here. By the way, The Mask, uh, Turtles, and Spawn are all New Line Cinema films. I'm wondering if we're going to get a Mortal Kombat announcement soon. That's just me. That is still New Line Cinema, and it's still under their IP. I think that they are the ones that have distribution rights. If they worked with Arrow Video to do a 4K release of the '95 Mortal Kombat film, I'm going to be spending close to almost $250 on a total of 5 movies that are just now getting put on 4K. So, are you going to pick up the Superman 4K? I'm one of those people who, at some point, because Brendan is an influencer and he gets movies from companies, or friends of mine are more interested in getting movies right in that moment, they end up giving me the digital copy of the movie, and I usually wait until it goes down in price to get it physically. I know movies like the Elm Street and the Arrow Video stuff, they're never going to put them on digital, so I buy those outright. But movies like Superman, who are not going to have a limited edition release of, I might be interested in the Steelbook because it looks nice, but we'll see. I'm probably going to have it digitally before I have it physically. This is why I miss Black Friday, by the way. even 4 years ago, I was able to get new 4Ks for like $5 to $10. So Superman would be probably more or less 15 in through Black Friday. Um, and I would take advantage of that. But you can never do that anymore. You have to order it all online. Um, Airplane 2 is getting a 4K release. Who asked for that? Oh, there are some fans of that movie. Airplane 2 is still kind of funny. I mean, it's not great and it's not like the first movie, but still. Um, and I don't have a problem with Airplane 2. But that's Kino, I believe, if I remember correctly. Kino Lorber usually does release these movies that don't really need to be released on 4K. Still waiting for them to put my favorite movie on 4K. They did a good job with the Blu-ray, but Airplane, I think, is Kino. Why am I still on here? Hang on. Get away from Amazon. I do like when I'm right all the time. Come on, keyboard. Airplane. Oh, are they doing yeah, here we go. Since someone brought it up. Boom! Kino Lorber. I knew it. I knew what you were up to. Kino Lorber. You think you're smart. You think you're better than me. I know what you're doing. So yeah, Airplane 2 is definitely getting a 4K release. And I can go over if you guys want me to, because I do stick around quite a bit on here. We can go over some upcoming releases that are coming out that you guys might not know about. So let's see. 4K movies. That's what I'm excited about right now, is that 4K movies that are upcoming. So we can look at the 4K release calendar for everything coming right now. So we are currently in August. Why do I need advertisements? I don't. Yes, Superman. Thank you for reminding me. So we got Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning coming to 4K and a steel. Oh, are they doing steelbooks for this? Oh, that's all stuff that's already been released. Ignore me. Let's go through. So I see the cast for 4K. If you guys haven't watched my unboxing of that, that is there. What's unfortunate is I haven't seen this in stores. I had to have it drop shipped essentially from another Walmart. So yeah, you got all these 4Ks that came out and stuff quite recently. But I'm gonna go into stuff that's currently being released. They did individual releases for the Toxic Avenger movies on 4K. I don't know if anybody here is excited for the new movie or not. It looks interesting. Happy Gilmore got a 4K release last week. Let's go into where we are now. Oh yeah, Mac and Me got a 4K. Lilo and Stitch got its 4K. All right, we're going to move into September. That's what everybody wants to see. So next month's movie releases. We got Lost in Space, the 1998 Lost in Space movie is coming to 4K, which is going to be interesting. It's being released by Arrow Video as well. Arrow's knocking it out of the park right now. And then they're re-releasing the Superman 1 through 4 5-film collection. I know that's confusing, but that just includes a director's cut of the Donner release of 2. The Steelbook set is being re-released. Then September 9th, we have new Criterion release, High and Low. Ballerina is coming to 4K, Jurassic World Rebirth. And there's another crappy steelbook for Jurassic World. Let me tell you, those steelbooks, every time they bring them out, are the most unappealing artwork ever. It's just a still image from the movie. That's why I never get them. This is really cool. They're doing a 4K steelbook set. I'm sort of interested in this because I have the original 4 films in a set like this. But this is actually beautiful. I like this right here. This is very snazzy. Very snazzy. I don't know if anybody's interested in this. But this is up my alley right now. I kind of like that. That's being released on when? On September 9th. And like I said, I'll get to comments and stuff in a moment as I blow through all this. Coal Miner's Daughter right there. See, again, there's that damn 7 movie collection, and it looks hideous. Good Lord. Clown in a Cornfield's coming to 4K. Ouija's getting a 4K Steelbook. Spinal Tap, for those of you guys that are fans of that movie, is coming to Criterion's 4K roster. They are also doing a sequel coming up. It's supposed to be coming out, I think, next month. By the way, remember those Halloween Steelbooks I was telling you about? This, again, is Shout Factory's doings. Yeah. This is what Shout Factory's doing, and they're charging $44.98 for another Steelbook, another release for Halloween. We get it, guys. This movie is out. It exists. I do not need 400 copies of the same movie as much as you want me to, and there's one for Halloween too as well. Let's see. Another Trauma movie? I'm not sure. Terminator 1 and 2 are getting a 2-film collection right here. So for those of you guys that want to somehow be forced to buy that really crappy 4K transfer of Terminator 2 Judgment Day, it's now packaged with a very decently good transfer of the first Terminator movie. So yeah, there's that. I haven't bought a single one of these yet, so I might just get this just for the hell of it. I know that Durant Cinema is foaming at the mouth right now. Anything with Arnold Schwarzenegger, that is his bread and butter. This is the Steelbook for the new Superman movie right here. I'm excited for this. This is going to be fun. I do like that artwork. So there's that. Why did you do that to me? Don't do that to me. And you got the standard release. Corpse Bride from 2005 is getting a Steelbook as well. So, getting prepared for all the Halloween stuff coming up. 28 years later, I've heard some very, very mixed things about this movie. And then you got The Last of Us, the complete second season is coming to 4K. Megan 2.0, again, things that movies that are currently getting mixed reviews. Individually, we're getting all the James Bond movies, at least up to Goldfinger, I believe, or Diamonds Are Forever. Which one came first or last? So you got individual releases right there for some James Bond's films. Aztec Batman, never heard of you. That's going to be interesting. And then another Steelbook for the second Beetlejuice movie. And September 30th, this is what everybody's excited for this dates for the Elm Street 4Ks. So then we got American Pie coming to 4K. Wow. Okay, so we got a Steelbook for American Pie coming out. I do know that I believe it was the UK that got a Steelbook or releases for some of the American Pie movies. So yeah, there's that. It's coming out on September 30th as well. And scroll all the way down because I have to. Mama's getting a 4K, becoming Led Zeppelin. Dracula. Oh, wow. We got a Dracula Complete Legacy Collection coming to 4K. So, for those of you guys out there that are big fans of Dracula, I do have that box set with all the other Universal horror movies. Can we stop with the damn advertisements? Yes, I am aware we have The Conjuring, The Last Rites coming out. Bride of Frankenstein's getting its individual stuff right here. But yeah, this is September. All right, let's go look at some comments. Trying to get this stuff going. That would be cool if the mask got released with the animated series. Yeah, it would be cool. I would love for them to do some love to the animated series, because whatever Amazon tried to do with their burn-on-demand DVD, they went as far as season 1 and gave up on us. However, I do have them all digitally on Vudu, so that's good. Black Fridays are more online, unfortunately. Yeah, I hate that. I wish they would release Nightmare TV series on home video. Want Freddy's Nightmares? Don't we all? And wish Disney released the actual complete series of Goof Troop. That includes both movies and probably the episodes in order. I'm not sure if they'll ever do that. Unfortunately, because of Disney Movie Club no longer being a thing, that is really hard for them to re-release the Goofy movie and stuff. Though I'm assuming when it reaches its 35th anniversary in 5 years, God, have I made you guys feel old yet? Maybe they might consider doing that movie in 4K, but Not sure yet. All right, we are in October. October is the month of spooky season. I'm really tired of these pop-ups in the corner. So, Dark Crystal's getting a 4K steelbook as well as Labyrinth. I think these have been released before, if I remember correctly. But Rocky Horror Picture Show is finally getting a 4K, which is amazing. So that's our steelbook, I believe, right there. Then we got the Twin Peaks movies coming. Spawn is coming in October, so I got to keep an eye out for that and make sure I have money in my account. Schwarzenegger End of Days is getting 4K. Clue's getting a 4K steelbook. Dangerous Animals actually was a really good movie. I don't know if anybody saw that, but it's actually very underrated. If you guys haven't checked it out, that's pretty cool. Bad Guys 2, Aeon Flux. I guess the recent Mortal Kombat movie is getting a 4K steelbook again. This is different from the one they did a few years ago. Here we go with Shot Factory again with another damn steelbook for a movie that they've already put out on a steelbook. This is what I'm talking about right here. This is a 4K steelbook for a movie they've already put out. I have the original steelbook. It has the original poster art. And I don't understand this. I don't understand the appeal of this. Who does this appeal to? People who are obsessed with Child's Play? Even I'm not that obsessed. But the thing is it's not even that. It's just the artwork is horrible. I don't understand this. This is a very bad thing. That's just a waste of money. Five Nights at Freddy's is getting some sort of interesting release right here. 4K Collector's Edition icon or art. I don't know what this exactly is. We can get a closer look at it. Oh, okay. So it's a steelbook inside of a pizza box, essentially. I need to learn how to zoom out. Is there a... Ah, there we go. I learned. So we have the... Hang on. Let me zoom in a little bit more. I'm still trying to learn how to use this computer, by the way. But it's just another steelbook for Five Nights at Freddy's. It's actually pretty cool. It's got Freddy Fazbear in the ball pit right there. And it comes with... What is this? I'm sorry, I'm having a look. But I think this might be a poster. That's interesting. That would be more up my roommate's alley. Because the second movie is coming out, I believe, December 5th. So that's exciting. Ah, here we go. We're getting more into companies re-releasing crap. In another steelbook set, we'll go. We got the new Mission Impossible coming on October 14th. We got a new Hitchcock box set, which is really cool. It's all Alfred Hitchcock's movies. And they're doing a third movie steelbook for Halloween. God damn it, Shout Factory. But the Hitchcock set's really interesting. But here we go, guys. Remember when I said that companies keep re-releasing their movies? Ladies and gentlemen, Universal Studios wants to feed you a 40th anniversary edition of Back to the Future in 4K. That's probably going to be the same stuff you bought the first time with new fancy artwork. That's supposed to be coming out. And we also have individual steelbooks. I'm not going to lie to you, these steelbooks look nice. I am not angry with this steelbook. This is a pretty steelbook. And they're doing it for each individual movie as well. That's seems to be the go-to for companies right now, is to release them in a box set, release them in a steelbook, release them in a steelbook individually. So here's part 3. It's getting a nice little pretty steelbook as well. And I don't know why I went for 3 before I went for 2, but here's 2. These steelbooks are nice. I'm not going to lie to you. But would I pay $30 or $40 again for it? Probably not. This is more for people who have completion anxiety. Right here, Back to the Future fans. God, I hate when companies do this. I've already done it once before 5 years ago. Leave me alone! All right, October 21st. This is kind of getting into my territory here. So we have Saw 2 is coming to 4K. There's been a little bit of controversy on these 4K releases. I'm not sure if let me go to these comments real quick for you guys. So yeah, nobody else has commented yet. Boy, that must be entertaining. Anyway, Saw 2. It's some reason everybody's talking about how it's coming with the either coming with the unrated version. It's just not going to have a 4K. This is the other way around. It's a theatrical that's not getting a 4K. So it comes with I think it comes with the unrated. I can't remember. Let's go to the back. Come on, open the. All right, here we go. So yeah, here we go. This is the back right here. So it comes with the movie special features. Comes with some other stuff. It doesn't necessarily say it's an unrated version of it. Yeah, no, it's the theatrical version. So the unrated version is not on here. That's what people were upset about. But it is a Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos release. Looks like yeah. Yep. So apparently it's because the unrated version's not included. I had to check that real quick because somebody told me the theatrical version wasn't getting a 4K, but there's the second movie that's coming out. I don't know if anybody here's pre-ordered those or not. And then we have Saw 3. Saw 3 is coming out as well. I'm excited for these. I am. That's because they do have new slip boxes right here. So the slip has, like, if you remove this, it has Amanda under the pig mask, which is pretty cool. And yeah, so that's coming out on October 21st. I'm going to probably pick those up as well. I don't know if anybody here is excited for the Saw movies being put on 4K, but we will have 4 of the Saw films now on 4K. We just got to wait for the others, and I'm sure they will if these do well. And then here we have Saw 4. So this slipcover, actually, when you remove it, why is it taking so hard to load? That's interesting. I apparently have really crappy internet right now. Interesting. So it's not loading up. Lovely. Here we go. I don't know why it was taking so long. Come on, you're making me look like an idiot. There we go. So yeah, Saw 4, when you remove this slip, apparently there's a camera behind the eye of Jigsaw, so that's going to be pretty cool. With the second one, it just shows Tobin Bell, essentially, with the puzzle pieces and stuff like that, so that's awesome. And again, if there's any more comments, I got to keep saying it. Wait, I didn't show this. What the hell is this? Ultimate Trilogy. So you have 4 ways to buy these movies now. Okay. The hell are you? I don't understand. What is this Ultimate Trilogy? That is weird to me. Ah! What? So they're repurposing that flux capacitor box set. It comes with 2 bonus discs, a oh, it's a steelbook. Exclusive Gibson mini guitar replica, out of time metal license plate, a Back to the Future of visual history booklet, lenticular photo of Marty, Dave and Linda McFly, so I'm guessing the one where it disappears, replicas from the Universal Archives, and a numbered certificate authenticity. Do you see where it says there's a Jaws 19 poster? Oh God! Why do we have so many releases for this movie coming out on the same day? That's crazy. That is ridiculous. Um. All right. In the Mouth of Madness is coming to 4K. Nightmare Alley. Shin Godzilla is getting a 4K release. We have both the standard and a steelbook. I don't think I'm even going to attempt to do the steelbook because I tried with -1 and missed out horribly. But because I'm a completionist with the Godzilla movies, I will probably end up getting this version of it right here. So yeah, Shin Godzilla is coming to 4K. Um, that's how you're going to get me is when you do a 4K release of a new transfer for a movie. That's where I'm going to cave. Arcane. I'm trying not to miss anything. Death Wish 3 is getting a 4K as well. Sorry, guys. Toxic Avenger is being released very quickly next month in 4K. The new one with Peter Dinklage. So they're moving pretty quickly on that. That's interesting that they're gonna put that out like almost a month after releasing in theaters. But I think it was in like limbo for such a long time. So that's interesting. November, we're just going through the rest of the year, guys. The Naked Gun's getting a steelbook again, I believe. The original Naked Gun. These are just re-releases. Breakfast Club's getting a 4K. House Party. I think someone brought this up to me recently. They were hoping for House Party to get a 4K, but Criterion is releasing the original House Party on 4K, guys. So I remember someone bringing that up to me. So you guys can keep an eye out for that. There's The Mask. We talked about that earlier. Hell's Angels, Red Planet. Yeah, so once November rolls around, everything's just kind of slow. And then December, the big release is the Turtles set. So, yeah, guys, that's pretty much it with the releases coming out. I am excited for these releases. So, I'm going to go through you guys' comments. What's a release that probably won't get a Blu-ray or 4K release, but you're looking forward to if it did? Inspector Gadget. Most definitely. I wouldn't see a 4K ever. I would never see a 4K being released for that. But a Blu-ray, maybe, if they really cared about it in 4 years when it hits its 30th anniversary. But I doubt it. I really do. Never seen any of the Saw movies. Are they worth watching? I like them. The problem with that franchise is you have to watch every single one of them to understand what's going on. The first movie is its own movie. But in the second film, it's kind of like, oh, who's this person? Oh, it's the person from the first movie. And they have her in the movie as like a turncoat. The third movie focuses on a completely different person, but it brings everything together. And then the fourth movie focuses on another person who's hunting for the other person from the last movie or the second movie. You got to watch it, and it's never going to be in sequence. But once you get around to watching all of them, they're actually really good movies. I like the deaths. I like the traps. I like Tobin Bell as Jigsaw, John Kramer. His story is very tragic. There's a lot of human element to understanding why he does what he does. So that's why I like the Saw movies. It's a little bit more realistic in some ways. So I would definitely check them out. Does the Back to the Future set come with the animated series? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not sure. I didn't see it as a thing, but that Ultimate box set probably does, because they did do a flux capacitor box set that showed, or that they released back in like I think 2014 or 2015, and they did include a DVD for the animated series, but it will not be in HD or 4K. I can guarantee you that. Legend of the White Dragon going to get released ever at this point. I am never going to support that movie, and I'm going to tell you, I've already talked about it, but it's because of Aaron Schonke. That dude can literally go fuck himself with a 2x4. And I'm saying that loud and proud. The dude is probably the most disgusting human being I've ever seen since John Wayne Gacy, and that's saying a lot considering he's done everything but rape and murder teenagers. But underneath that, he's still close enough to me to where he's just an asshole. And I feel bad for JDF having to sit here and put up with the crap that he did before he passed away. But Aaron definitely screwed over the Frank family. And I do not want to spend money to see a film that Aaron has hijacked to, in my own opinion, somehow have clout from JDF's death, and he's financially, trying to profit off of everybody. So, enough of that conversation. I'm not going to go see that movie. If it does get released, good on them, I guess. Do you think the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy complete series will ever come out to physical media since they just released Dexter's Laboratory not too long ago? Uh, I'm hopeful for something like that to get a DVD release, and I've seen them do interesting things with the Cartoon Network stuff that they've done. Like HBO Max just removed all that, right? So right now there's no way for you to watch the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy outside of, I don't know, pirating, which I don't condone. Um, but if I had to take a guess, they put out the regular show. Um, they put out the regular show, and what was the other one? Um, what is the one with the blue ghost? His name's Blue. I forgot what it was called. Um, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. They did that. They did Dexter's Lab. They've done Courage. They've done. They re-released the Powerpuff Girls on a DVD set. All I think they're missing is Johnny Bravo. Kids Next Door is another one. I would hope so. I would hope so. So there's that. Isn't Jenna pals with Aaron? I don't know. I know that Aaron has been caught doing things on camera through JDF's own words. I watch Henry Resilience stuff to keep up with it, and I've even been featured in his stuff. But Aaron is not a good person. If anybody tries to discredit what Henry has done as far as like investigating that whole thing, it's kind of hard to, considering you have people that are outside of like just being internet sleuths trying to get some sort of word out there about something. It's people that Aaron's worked with, not just one person, but a multitude of people. I think so far we've got like 7 people who have come out and said that Aaron Schonke is one of the worst people you could work with. He's called me fat. He's docked my pay. He hasn't paid me at all. He's done some pretty messed up things. He's got voice messages and actual text messages to JDF's family or to his organizers. He's gone behind Jason David Frank's back on certain things just to push his Bat in the Sun crap. So he's using JDF's email to push Pat in the Sun without JDF's permission. He's just a very unprofessional, money-hungry loser. And his only thing that he has going for him right now is something that JDF left behind after he passed away. And JDF was trying to say, I think many times over, this is a passion project of his. So for JDF not to be here to see what's going on with it terrifies the hell out of me. And I think that's why I'm not paying attention to it. So it has been 4 years, or 3 years almost, since JDF has passed away. And I just don't care about it anymore as far as like the movie goes. I will not contribute to it at all. Yeah, happy birthday to Michael Jackson up in heaven, man. Like, yeah, no, Michael Jackson's amazing. I love Michael Jackson. I am actually excited for that new Michael movie coming out. So, why does HBO Max remove their own content off the app even when they own the licensing? It makes no sense. Look, I can never get behind why people do that. Disney has done it with their stuff. They did an original show called Mighty Ducks Game Changers that you can no longer watch. They've removed a lot of the stuff that they've made off of that website or off of Disney Plus. So it's not just them. Netflix has done it as well. I don't understand it. A lot of people say it's because of tax write-offs and stuff like that. But I don't know why someone would do it with a already pre-existing IP. Cartoon Network is a very popular brand, especially when it comes to older stuff. My only guess is that they are doing a control hold so they can release them on DVD out of desperation. Maybe. I'm not sure. I've heard people talk about how HBO Max is actually at the very bottom tier of streaming sites, that not a lot of people are subscribed to them. So they might try to switch to physical media. That don't take a word from that from me, by the way. I don't work for them, but I'm just saying there's got to be some sort of tactic behind it. That's the only thing I can think. But people were pretty upset. They did the same thing with Looney Tunes, and look what happened to Looney Tunes. They re-released the Golden Collection or the Platinum Collection on Blu-ray. They were long out of print, and I think they have a new streaming home as well. So we'll see. This is why I advocate for physical media, guys. Physical media is a very important thing to me. I mean, I can grab my camera and turn it around. You guys have seen my house, but like there's my movie shelf right there, and I have one in my room as well. But like I don't know what else to say other than support physical media as much as possible. What's up, Dimension? How you doing, man? Uh, just got done doing talk about the physical media stuff coming out. If you want to go back and rewatch everything, I was just talking about the lineup coming out. Uh, Talked about Arrow Video stuff. So all right, guys. Well, one other thing before I go, because my phone's about to die, and that's the only thing holding the camera right there. Um, One more thing. So they opened up a thing to where you guys can now contribute on the main wall of my YouTube channel. If you guys want to, I can show you guys real quick. If it'll let me. See if it'll take me to my actual channel. There we go. So if you guys go to the main wall, hey, that's Inception right there. If you go where it says posts, you guys can now comment stuff on here. You guys can put your photos, what have you, a video. You got videos you want to post on here. But yeah, I posted on here a while ago that you guys can actually contribute, add your photos of your collection, what have you, do what you guys want. But see, there's a, let's see, should be a way for me to see the public stuff, but yeah, you guys can post on the main post wall right here if you guys ever want to. It doesn't need to be just me. But yeah, anyway, physical media for life. Yep. Just found out VR Troopers and Beetleborgs are on Tubi. Yeah, I think that's cool and all, but the thing is I'm not a big fan of using free. It may be free to other people, but I don't want to sit through something that's going to give me 4 or 5 different ads in a 20-minute episode. So that's unfortunate. I do have the DVDs though, so that's pretty cool. But Tubi, I'm not really fond of their free content because of how much they bombard you with advertisements. But HBO just removed South Park. I think they're going to probably move it over somewhere else. You know, it is technically owned by Paramount. So, I mean, they might have it on Paramount Plus. We'll see, though. Again, this is exactly... I don't like playing roulette with my my favorite shows and movies, so that's why I try to buy them as much as possible. I recommend everybody else does the same. These things happen because everybody's so over-reliant on streaming. It's convenient for momentarily. I look at it like a momentarily convenience that eventually will become a hindrance. Because where are you going to turn to once physical media is gone? Pirating? I saw someone commenting. They said that if owning a movie isn't free, then piracy isn't a crime, and I hate that. I hate that conversation. I told this person the same thing I did in their comments. piracy is a crime because the IP and the property is owned by that company. So you will legally be charged for stealing their stuff. Um, just because I'm broke doesn't mean I'm entitled to go steal money. That's essentially the same thing. I can't just walk into a bank and take money just because I feel like I'm entitled to it for being broke. Just because you don't have access to a specific thing doesn't mean you're entitled to take it from somebody. And that's exactly why certain things don't get made. Uh, if anybody's wondering why, like Ash versus the Evil Dead never got a fourth season, it's that reason right there. It was pirating. They were losing money. People didn't want to pay for the service to watch that show, and I hate that. I hate that we can't have good things because people want to just steal. And I know people are going to be like, "Oh, what a weakling! You're such a wimp! Just stop trying to bow down to corporate and stuff." Guys, if that's the case, why am I sitting here buying all that crap? If I wanted to, like, I would steal if I wanted to, but like, I'm not trying to sit there and kiss ass. I actually like to own my crap. And I don't, for the amount of media that I watch, I wouldn't be able to store it on anything to begin with. Um, I would need to get like a 6 terabyte or even bigger storage thing for me to be able to store all my stuff on. But like, I'm not kissing ass just because I just like physical media. I like the option to be able to go buy my stuff. It's more or less more of a selfish thing for me because I kind of refuse to do streaming services to begin with. Um, and I prefer to own stuff physically. That's more of a selfish thing for me because I don't like streaming. So that's this right here is why I recommend going to buy South Park on DVD if you guys want to. Walmart has, I think, the first 10 seasons for sale at Walmart right now in box sets. What's your Halloween watch list so far? What do you have in mind so far to watch? Um, well, let's see. Come over here. Um, so here, welcome to the movie shelf. As far as Halloween goes, my Halloween watch list usually is things like 90s films, the Casper movie. This just came out on 4K. So I already watched it, but that's like the start of it right there. And then maybe Beetlejuice. A lot of those old 80s and 90s films. Might try to dip into some horror movies at some point. Trying to think what else. Hocus Pocus is over here somewhere. Let's see. Here we go. So, stuff like that. Might try to watch some cartoons that have Halloween episodes, but ugh. But anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna end it here. I think I need to end the stream over this way. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll try to come back with more big physical media news and stuff like that in the future. But thanks for everyone for joining in. I appreciate everyone. If you guys want to stick around and ask questions on the main wall, like I said, go to the main wall. You guys can post stuff. But I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. See ya.